This customer lied to us to get a cheaper price, and in this video, I'm going to share with you guys what happened, and that way you guys can tell me whether or not we made a mistake, or if you were in my shoes, what you guys would do. But if you're looking to start a pressure washing business and you're not sure what chemicals to use, how to mix them, how to clean every surface on a residential job site, property protection, or how to set up your equipment, check out the How to Wash course. It'll be the first link in the comment section and the description. Also, we're giving away this F-150 work truck this month to a premium, platinum, or ultimate subscriber of Quote IQ. So if you need help keeping up with customers, sending estimates, invoices, or collecting payments, check out Quote IQ in the comment section and the description of this video. But with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this one. Now, this customer came through a Facebook ad, and if you guys saw my video where I spent $100 a day for 3 days on Facebook ads, you saw this lead come through. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'll leave it linked in the comment section and the description. But the idea around it was, how many jobs could I get with $300 of Facebook ad spend? And this was one of the leads that came through. But I also want to talk you guys through the text exchange, because this lead had high intent to purchase, and a lot of people make a huge mistake with Facebook ads because they can't discern what leads are serious and what leads aren't. So let's go ahead and jump into this particular message exchange and kind of look through what makes this guy a higher priority than, let's say, other people that are looking to get a quote. So he messaged in, he said, I need a quote for a parking washer. From the get-go, I could tell that maybe, English wasn't this guy's first language, and I'm always kind of skeptical when those messages come through, but I did click through to his Facebook page. I saw that he owned a mechanic shop, and so I said, okay, maybe this is a potential lead. Also, when you click through, you can see their most recent pictures, you can see their friends list, you can see how active they are on their Facebook page, and these are good indicators of somebody who's real and has a real Facebook account. Another thing that I like to do early within the message exchanges on Facebook is to see how quickly I can get the address. If they're willing to give me their address very quickly, this is somebody with a higher level of intent. So I immediately asked him what his address was, to which he responded his address and said front and rear parking lot. And anytime it's a commercial building, I'm always going to ask if they need parking lot striping as well. If you guys aren't offering parking lot striping and you have a pressure washing business, I don't know what you're waiting for. You really need to add it on as a service. It is just one of the best ways that you can up your average ticket price with regards to pressure washing commercial property. So I said, did you want a quote just for parking lot cleaning or parking lot striping as well? He said yes, he wanted striping as well. Please send the quote as soon as possible. Another indication that this guy is ready to make a purchase, that he has high intent to purchase. I also then asked him what a good phone number to reach him at was, so that way I can kind of get in contact with him and find out some of his needs. I noticed that it was a mechanic shop, so obviously in any instance where it's a mechanic shop, there's going to be a ton of oil stains and different things that we could potentially upsell on site, as well as I wanted to see if he wanted to add any parking lines. Some people don't have all the parking lines they want in their previous layout. So a couple questions we want to ask him before we put together a quote. So Jacob gave him a call. We kind of got everything straight on the phone with regards to what he wanted. We measured the property out using Quote IQ, which you guys can do if you download it in the comment section and the description below. And the price that we came out to was $1,200. So we quoted him $1,200 price, and this is kind of where the lie happened. This is kind of where he fooled us a little bit. The owner said, give me a little time, I want to think on it, and I'll get back with you, and we can move forward. So the next day he called Jacob and he said, I have another company that said that they do it for $900, but I want you guys to do it. Now, whenever he mentioned this to Jacob, Jacob pressed him and said, okay, well, who's the other company that came out and gave you a quote to do all this work for $900? And of course, he kind of leaned on the fact that he's not very good at English, and Jacob said he kind of mumbled some random company's name and he couldn't really hear exactly what he was saying. So in my personal opinion, this guy had a price that he wanted to pay, which was $900 to get all the parking lot cleaned and restriped, and I think that he leveraged the threat of another company in order to get us at a lower price. So we had a choice to make at that certain instance, and either we could call his bluff and we'll say, hey, we're only going to do the job for $1,200, which is what we quoted you, or we could take him up on the offer at $900. And at this point in time, we were a little bit slower. We didn't have every day of the week filled out on the calendar for pressure washing jobs. As you guys know, we run a 3-man crew, so we really need to keep jobs coming in. So sometimes, like in this instance, we'll take a little bit of a pay cut in order to secure the job. We could have called his bluff, but we didn't. So that's kind of the question of the day. Should we have called this guy's bluff and stood strong on $1,200? I will tell you guys this, in instances like this, having a high amount of lead flow into your business, what really saves you from customers like this. However, we fell on a time where we didn't have the whole week filled up. It was good work that we could finish in a relatively not that long amount of time. We have people that eat off of this business, so we went ahead and took him up on the offer. We accepted the $900 quote. We got everything cleaned, and then after everything was said and done, the job came out great. He told us he had about 7 other mechanic shops that he wanted to get the same thing done to. Whether or not that was a lie, I don't think it was a lie, but we haven't quoted any of those yet, and I'm definitely not going to hold my breath for that because I don't really take people at what they say. I more so take people at what they do. So we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know in the future. Obviously, we'll be covering those jobs whenever we do those. However, the word of the day on this one's just do it. So if you find yourself in a position where, maybe the lead flow isn't as strong, maybe you don't have the whole week booked out and you got some space on the calendar, if you have people working for you, you really got to just take these jobs, even though it's about $300 less than what we quoted. We still took it. We still made money, and the customer was happy. So comment the word of the day, just do it, down below in the comment section if you made it this far in the video, and I will hashtag you a real one.